Guard, 6'6", number 2, Alexander.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a f who my opponent is.
Oh, wow! He drills it from deep.
I entered this game and I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down to just one of the places.
Takes flight. Oh, down. Clear the deck. Deck cleared.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Jackson is out there with Smith. And it's Hield in at the 3 slot. And for Oklahoma City, outside the wings are Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Mann in at the point guard. Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Bucket is good.
Clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Mann. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. 8 feet away. And the rejection by Jackson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Halliburton with it. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Hield outside. And there's the drive. Down low. Here's Smith. They kick out to Hield. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Poke loose. Halliburton with the steal. On the wing, Hield. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Searching for their first points of the game. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Pokusevski. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. So what would would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
Halliburton passes to Hield. Jackson setting the pick here for Hield. Outside for Halliburton. Screen by Smith. And it's Halliburton missing. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Mann. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, one thing Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of, drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
And he can't hit the second.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A unique type of player, Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
And it's tied up with that one.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Now here's Hield. No points in the game yet for him. Now here's Holmgren. Guarded by Jackson. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Man passes to Holmgren. Now here's Dort. Here's Holmgren. Over Jackson. Holmgren gets the bucket. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now, here's Holmgren. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And here now the Thunder. Here's Mann. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Smith defending. Pacers trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Hield with the bucket.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And the rejection by Jackson. Man gets the bucket.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Trailing by 2. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Now, here's George. He's coming off a 25-point game against Brooklyn.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Smith.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Halliburton for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
15.
Teams changing it up here.
And they are in the top 10 in three-point shooting. Just enough touch from beyond to keep you honest.
And Greg, as you said, they're nearly all top of the league in block shots. You better be able to score from the perimeter against them because it is not easy to bring it inside. Pass to Baisley. Outside, Dort. Wiggins outside. Passes it to Muscala. A floater. And the rejection by Jackson.
Still Thunderball.
And here now the Thunder. They trail by 1. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Now, here is Halliburton. 4 on the clock. McConnell passes to Jackson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And Indiana shooting 31% here early on, not getting the shots they'd like. Halliburton against Wiggins. Halliburton passes to Jackson.
He's so dangerous in the pick and roll. Halliburton beating the defense with that pass right there.
Pass to Baisley. Outside, Dort. Pass to Baisley. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside, Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Muscala finds Dort. Off target with his three. Pacers leading by 3. Halliburton passes Duarte. Back to Halliburton.
2 minutes.
The pass to Duarte. Jackson, a screen on Dort to the inside. And Jackson throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Williams following the score by Indiana. Here's Baisley. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Now the Pacers with it. Big stretch here going 10-2.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path starting his collegiate career in junior college.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Passes to Wiggins. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. The Pacers pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's McConnell. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Duarte. No good that time. Nice defense from Dort.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
To the middle. Back to Williams. Pass to Dort. Wiggins kicks to Dort. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Here's Duarte. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pacers lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Thunder trailing by 4. The pairing up front, Baisley and Holmgren. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Wiggins, and it's man in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Holmgren. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
Now Holmgren, after the missed three from Buddy Hield. Holmgren dishes to Wiggins. Man passes to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And it's not the highlight reel plays that make Gilgeous-Alexander effective. It's the little things, like his lethal mid-range jumper.
Here's Bitadze. He had 13 points in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Now here's Wiggins, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Wiggins against Hield. Down low. There's Bitadze, and that one is stuffed right through.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passes. David, thank you. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. A three-pointer, Wiggins. It doesn't go for him. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Three-pointer, Hield. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but one basket. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mann. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Hield outside. And there's the pass to Halliburton. Passes it to Hield. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Hield's got 6.
And smart decision by Hield. Surveys the defense and then just takes it himself.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Mann. And here's Wiggins. Here's Holmgren. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Indiana ball.
And how about we check the numbers for Tyrese Halliburton? And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. There's the screen. Here's Halliburton. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
All Halliburton needs is a little dancing room. Once the screen provides that, he's ready to roll.
Here's Mann. Now Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Halliburton sets the pick for McConnell. Pass to Hield for 3. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Baisley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Mann. Feeds it to Holmgren. To end the cold streak. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
The Thunder have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
5 for 2.
First one falls for.
They've scored really well this quarter. Keep it up, and they'll find themselves right back in it.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Pokashevsky's checked in for Baisley. And it's Dort in for Wiggins. The Pacers also changing it up. Smith checked in for Goga Bitadze. And Chris Duarte's subbed in for Halliburton. He hits both from the stripe.
Trying their best to make a comeback. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter. That's one of the ways you trim a deficit.
Now, here's McConnell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it goes down 2 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Holmgren. He's got 10. Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries from 10. The Pacers pull it in. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now, here's McConnell. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. No good that time. Nice defense from Dort. Under trailing by 5.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
Holmgren kicks to Dort. The rebound by Heel.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And it's blocked. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Brissett is checked in for the Pacers. Healed right side. He feeds it to Smith. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
Brissett passes to Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Over Holmgren. That's tipped.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
From 13, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
McConnell finds Hield. Smith with a screen on Williams. Indiana again missing.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Muscala, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
McConnell passes to Hield. Takes a 3. Again, Hield missing.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You look at Halliburton. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Now here's Heald after the miss from Chet Holmgren. High arcing shot. Heald can't hit. Under trailing by 6. 1:33 left in the first half. Williams dishes to Holmgren. Now the pass to Dort. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That's his first foul. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Mann's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Here's Indiana now. They're on a 12-4 run. McConnell's scanning the floor. Smith on the wing. Back to McConnell. They swipe it. One-on-one here. Here's Dort. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Smith outside. Over to the left wing. 43 seconds left here in the second. Back to McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. And Jackson throws it down hard.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Halliburton's checked in for T.J. McConnell.
Pacer substitution. Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Mann. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Oklahoma City moving it around. 5 to shoot. Dort finds Williams. Here's Mann. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's Forte. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Great read from Dort there. An intelligent player who hustles on defense and distracts shoot.
30.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what happened defensively that slowed them down in the first half?
Well, we're active. They're missing a few shots they normally make. You know, we just got to compete. We got to keep competing the way we are.
Thanks for your time, Rick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our All-Star voting totals.
Voting for the All-Star Game selections has just begun. Things could change here, but I'd say this is a pretty good idea of where it's headed.
I could think of some names out of that and somebody kick off, but I won't name names.
All right, now it's time to talk about our featured game tonight. Not a great turnout so far for the Thunder.
Whatever they're trying to do on offense, it ain't working. If they have any chance of coming back in this one, they're going to have to be more methodical in their approach. Talent without discipline will never result in sustained success.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Isaiah Jackson.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Buddy Hield is out there with Smith. And it's Jackson at the 5. Pacers leading by 8. Back to Halliburton. The feed to Smith. Three-pointer, Hield. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Can't get the layup.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Man passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Hield. Here's Smith. Lays it up and banks it in. Smith's got the lead up to 10 now for Indiana.
Boy, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Pushing it up. Here's Duarte. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
Thunder have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college. That scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Now Halliburton, after the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Pass Duarte, beyond the arc. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You look at Indiana, season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Picked his pocket. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to man. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Holmgren. That one a little long.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Thunder trailing by 12. Man passes to Holmgren. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. Back to Dort, trying to end the drought. And he recovers it. Pass to Pakusevsky. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one for Dort. Dort's got his second bucket of the night.
Such a gutsy competitor. Dort crashing the boards and looking unafraid to get physical.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
For your Thunder Girls, come on everyone, make some noise!
Baisley's checked in for the Thunder. Wiggins comes in for George. Indiana also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Jackson. Daniel Tice comes in for Jalen Smith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Heel. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. The pass to Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Mann. Here's Holmgren. No good from outside.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Duarte, and he drops it in from the low post. Duarte's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Passes to Baisley. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Indiana leading by 12. Pass to Halliburton. And the pass to Duarte. Fires the three. Wiggins with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. And here are the Pacers now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Bitadze with the bucket, and the Pacers lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
It's time for teachers.
Indiana making a change here. Brissett's checked in. Here's Muscala. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it down low. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
McConnell kicks to Tice. Indiana moving the ball around. Now, here's McConnell. Here's Bitadze. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bitadze's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Feeds to Muscala. 6 to shoot. That one good for 2.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And here's McConnell. Here's Bitadze. Rebound by Muscala. Thunder trailing by 10. Outside Williams. Dishes it to Muscala. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Tice with a screen on Williams. McConnell passes to Arte. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Arte's got 6 in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pacers leading by 12. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Bazin.
Oklahoma City foul.
That's his first foul. Dort, he's checked in for Wiggins.
First team foul.
McConnell against Williams. McConnell passes to Tice. It's stolen by Muscala. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Dort passes to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here's McConnell. Right wing. Here's Brissett. Here's Tice. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Tice has got his first points of the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. 15 seconds left in the third. Here's Duarte. From downtown, knocks down the 3 ball. 11 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the fight.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Williams, and it's Dort in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
He misses the free throw.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Mann. Passes it to 4K60. Pass to Dort. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Now Halliburton, healed from outside. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Trey Mann taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Pacers leading by 14. Shot by Hield, nobody around. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Dort with the bounce pass. Holmgren with it. Halliburton picks him up. Williams passes to Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dort. Misses the 3. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pacers. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Hield attacking. Here's Brissett. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
Here's Mann. Here's the dish to Holmgren. Over Jackson. Holmgren can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Heald. Here's Jackson. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Heald against Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Heald dishes to Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Chris Duarte's checked in for Indiana.
Pacer substitution. Chris Duarte.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Pakusevsky. Inside, Holmgren. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Pacers leading by 15. Here's Duarte. Jackson, a screen on Williams. Duarte passes to Jackson. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Mann. From outside, off the mark. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Duarte passes to Halliburton. Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Halliburton. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Heald against Dort. There's the pass to Holmgren. Clock at 6. Over Smith. That's short off the rim.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Halliburton with it. Dort covering. Smith the pass to Halliburton. Pulls up. The shot that time, not on target. And the Thunder going the other way now. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Dort is screen on Jackson. Mann passes to Dort. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
And the first one at the line is good.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Williams. That one misses. Passes it to Mann. Now here's Holmgren. Not a lot of room. Mann gets the bucket.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. 17 points was their biggest margin. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Houston.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Isaiah Jackson.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Halliburton. Healed right side. Jackson, a screen on George. Here's Healed. That one off the back iron and out. They're trailing by 12. Here's man. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Jackson. Here's Holmgren. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Can they get it? The shot no good by Duarte.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here's man. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
At the line for two.
The first free throw is good. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Here's Duarte. Jackson with the screen. Here's Duarte. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Under trailing by 10. Here's man. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving to the basket. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
The third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting one.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's McConnell. Pass to Duarte. They need this one. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Holmgren. Five on the clock. Again, Oklahoma City.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
McConnell finds Heald. Jackson setting the pick here for Heald. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
and still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Passes it to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Healed the pass to McConnell. Outside Jackson. They kick out to Heel. No good on the triple.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Indiana leading by 5. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Jackson. Here's Duarte. McConnell passes to Jackson. Got a piece of it. Outside, Dort. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way up.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're up by 3. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter.
Your Thunder Girls. Come on, everyone, make some noise.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. RJ passes to McConnell. Here's Duarte. Jackson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson kicks to McConnell. Just 3 to shoot to stop the drought. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The shot comes out, so the Pacers will take it the other way. McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. The shot no good by Duarte.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Dort passes to Holmgren. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the Pacers call time here. They're ahead by 1. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
And here are the Pacers now. It's a 1-point game. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for Indiana. Chris Duarte at the line for 2.
The first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 3. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 3. 26 seconds left in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Butler.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Defensive foul. Jalen Smith. That's his second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At the line for one.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool custom move.
Here's Duarte. Jackson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. You got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Smith is out there with Jackson, and it's Hield in at the three, the small forward. Now, here is Halliburton. From 10 feet out, it's deflected. Here's Mann. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That gives them the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first basket here in overtime for the Thunder. Indiana trailing here. Now here's Hield. And there's the pass to Jackson. There's the lob to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Holmgren. Following the score by Isaiah Jackson. Fires the three. Dort misses. The Pacers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Halliburton passes to Jackson. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Passes to Mann. Pass to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Paisley. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smith's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. To the inside. And Smith with the stop.
You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Thunder fans, here comes your other city crew.
expecting a change. 4K60's checked in. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Pass to Holmgren. Dort with the ball. Covered by Heel. Out baseline, Jay. Second shot opportunity. Hakusevsky, the pass to Holmgren. He's off on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And here's Heel. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. To the middle, Halliburton finds Jackson.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Heel dishes to Jackson. Duarte, Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Looking to end its cold spell. No good. Shot missing. Thunder trailing by 4. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Heel.
And we've seen SGA blossom into a #1 option. Another chance here to prove himself.
2 shots.
Gets the first. That narrows the lead down to just 3. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Those free throws were must-haves, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game now.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Here's Duarte. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Halliburton outside. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Money!
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. It's going by Heel. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Second team foul. Shooting for Indiana. Chris Duarte. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 26 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific.
Let me hear you.
outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Chris Duarte. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so the Pacers take the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.